Mm-hmm. I have my heater on and it's not doing nothing right now. Even though it's like on the highest setting. It's just so cold outside that my little heater ain't doing nothing. But it's working. We are so very close to getting we are so very close to getting another plane to put in here. But I wanted to kind of talk about something that is honestly, and I never thought I would say this, it is genuinely making me chuckle because of how delusional these people actually are. Now, so for those of you who are wondering what the flip I'm talking about, for a while now, everybody's been making their predictions and things on what's going to happen between Nick and Judy and yada 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 and Zootopia 2, right? And everybody that was a shipper was saying that at the end of the film, Nick and Judy would be a couple. Well, Friday night, I went and watched the movie. Guess what? It didn't happen. Now they're saying that, and it's amazing how quickly and how desperately these people are changing up what they say. Now it's all of a sudden that they were technically made canon and that there were hints towards the ship. And it's like, yeah, there were supposedly hints towards the ship in the first one too, even though the ship didn't exist until you guys made it a thing. And no matter how hard you try to explain to these people that it's not happening, that Disney's using it as a marketing stunt, and that Nick and Judy have a better, in my opinion, the best definition to what Nick and Judy have is a platonic friendship. I will read what somebody sent to me as a response to that. And it's making me chuckle because of how delusional these people are. They said, it's absolutely not platonic, dream on. And it's like, you've watched, now this person, and I did post a thing that I decided to remove because I didn't want the person to think that I was hating on them or anything. And honestly, this guy has his opinion, I have mine, there's no need to keep, aggravating with him. But this guy gets on my nerves a lot because before the movie came out, it was all hail wild hops. That was the thing that he kept spamming. And when I say spamming, like this guy was copy and pasting it in every post on this one YouTube channel. Like, all hail wild hops, all hail wild hops. I'm like, dude, just shut up, please. This is what he's saying now, and he changed it. Actually, let me go read one of the original ones. I gotta find one. Yeah, here it is. The movie was more than promising. I think I can say for everyone that Wild Hops is in full swing. Can't wait for Zootopia 3. That was what he was saying. And since I pointed it out, this is what he's now saying. Zootopia 2 was more than promising. I think I can say for everyone that Wild Hops is technically canon. Can't wait for Zootopia 3. Like, this guy complains, and people complain about me being forceful. Oh, now this is the bullshit he's saying now. Zootopia 2 is more than promising. I think I can say for everyone that while it's technically canon, their moments together just speak for themselves. Can't wait for Zootopia 3. Their moments together. Okay. Let's go back through that. I don't even think anybody's watching, which is fine. I don't care. Y'all can watch this later. I'm not really too worried about it. Their moments together. All right, so first part of the movie, we're gonna go step by step through this a little bit. We're gonna skip a lot of parts, yada yada yada. Their first bit together, Nick and Judy disobey orders. They're told to just watch. They're not even at the briefing. They're already trying to solve the case. They end up not solving the case and causing more damage than what they were supposed to if they would have just stayed behind. They then get thrown into partner therapy. And the therapist immediately points out that they're dysfunctional, period. You know, they are just dysfunctional. And then we move on to Judy finding out about the snake or whatever, and yada, yada, yada. And they end up, they're not supposed to go to the gala. They go anyway. And they find out that the snake is actually a thing, and he's in Zootopia when he's not supposed to be, yada, yada, yada. And throughout, I'm going to say probably 3/4 of the film, it is banter between the two of them, how Nick doesn't want to do this. It's not worth dying for. And Judy is just ignoring him completely and just continuing to go through. They are so dysfunctional that it's not even funny. Then they split up basically, and Nick is in I think it's like a prison or something, and he admits to this Beaver character that they created for the film, which I loved her. She was hilarious. He admits that Judy is, how did he put it? Oh my God, how did he put it? Basically, he says that without Judy, he would be nobody. Judy was the one person that believed in him when nobody else would. She was the only person that saw him as more than just a fox, yada, yada, yada. Then we have that moment that everybody was thinking was going to be a kiss scene, which it wasn't. Nick admits that, Judy is his pack, and then Judy admits that Nick is her fluffle, or whatever the flip they call it, which is basically a big bunch of bunnies. And, while people, I can understand where they would get the notion that, that confirms they're going to be a couple, it's not. It's them basically admitting to one another that they deeply care about one another. And I know I'm not making it sound any better as far as that, but for me, it is them admitting that they have feelings for one another, but they're not going to take it any farther than a platonic friendship. I mean, even at the end of the film, and this is what gets me. All right, if you're a shipper, all you have to hear at the end of the film is Nick saying, "I love you." But then if you pay attention and you're not looking at the film through rose-colored glasses like the shippers are, you hear him also say, "You won't get me to say that again for another decade." And then the pen goes off, and it apparently was recording him saying it. And Judy says that he can get it back after their next case is solved or whatever. And immediately I get home from the film and people are talking about, I went to watch the film, and that one guy is like, Wild Hops is in full swing. Wild Hops is technically canon, and I'm over here like, no, it's not. But yet, here's the thing that really pisses me off. They've called, in the entire time that, the film has been waiting to come out, and I've had the difference in opinion, and I thought that Nick and Judy just needed to stay as friends. If nothing else, make them have a platonic friendship, which is what they made them have, by the way. while I'm pointing this stuff out, I've been called annoying. I've been told that I needed to go into a forum and stuff where people had the same opinion as me instead of being in the YouTube channel that I'm in. I've been told all these different things because the fact that the shippers don't like the fact that I have a difference in opinion. And they think it's okay to be like that. But yet, to hear them tell it, it's the non-shippers that are the people that are mean, that are rude, yada, yada, yada. Okay, I will say this. There was one guy that keeps on it. It was the guy that I mentioned that was talking about the canon thing. I did say something that he was delusional. All right? And he was like, I'm getting sick of you, yada, yada, yada. And I sat there and I just thought about it. And I'm like, what am I doing? Why would I do this when I don't want them doing it to me? So I went in and I removed the comments that I made. And, I'm not going to be like them. I'm not going to turn into them where I'm forcing my opinion on everybody. And anybody who has a difference in opinion, I'm hating on. Okay, you want to ship Nick and Judy? Sure, go and do it. Go read some comics. Go watch some fan-made animations. I'm sure there's some out there that you guys can watch. But one of the things you shippers, if there's any that end up watching this, which I severely doubt, one of the things you guys have to remember is Disney is going to use that ship as a marketing stunt as long as they can. I mean, look at what they did for the second film. All right, they posted images. They posted a thing where it was even making the thing where it was talking about like the wild hops becoming canon and everything. They were doing everything they could to get people all excited for it. And then they just ripped off the Band-Aid and were like, yep, they're just platonic friends. And it's like, even when it's slapping you in the face, you don't see it. You still have the delusion that you're getting what you want. I don't foresee it happening. I'm sorry, I don't. But anyway, I'll probably put it in the title that we went on talking about this for like 13 minutes. So, anyway, welcome. I'm sorry, I had to get that off my chest because it honestly aggravates me how many people act like that. Like, it is oddly irritating, I guess is the best way to put that. Yes, Chris? The who now? What now? Chris, I'm an idiot. You gotta like speak in tongues or something, bud. No. Bad, Chris. Bad. I give smack. Yes, I give smack. Also, I'm sorry for like the whole like 15 minutes of me just bantering on about the whole wild hops thing. It physically aggravates me that even though it slaps these people in the face that it's not happening, they still believe that it will. I mean, it's funny and it's cute, but like, and the bad thing was, like, the guy comes back from the theater and that's like the first thing he says is Wild Hops is in full effect. And I'm like, dude, like, you just came back from the theater and that's like the first thing that you're concerned about? Like, I'm over here watching the film and I hear people, and one of the biggest points that people are making, other than like the ship being canon, which it's not, by the way, is they're saying that the villain sucked. And I'm over here like, dude, I actually like genuinely enjoyed the villain. I thought it was like a really good twist villain, honestly. Oh, I'm fine, other than the deep annoyance that I'm feeling towards the shippers, which that's, I get the feeling, always going to be a thing with these people, because they're never going to stop. Me and one guy, we've talked about it already. I think his name is Breaking Brian or something like that. And me and him both have said that they're not going to stop because of how forceful they really are. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. Hi, Chris. Hey, Chris, what's over here? Chris, I can't see anything. There's fire. Also, speaking of fire, I saw a preview for Avatar Fire and Ash. Dude, I can't wait for that movie. That movie actually looks really cool. The only thing I can say that I'm really confused about is, like, I'm not sure who the bad guy is. No! I had it! Then a freaking panther had to shoot me. Also, if my voice sounds slightly different, I think I might be getting sick. Can we get this man an Oscar? Isaac Yeet. Can we give that man like a 100 for his awesome username? I am Sir Isaac Yeet. I think it actually might be the Fire Clan. Wait, so hold on. Then the Fire Clan is the bad guy, right? Question mark? One of those weird symbols for having no idea and thinking. I just got shot and he missed. I bet that's pissing him off. I gotta admit, though, the story that they have, it honestly... It's really sad, honestly, because, like, from what I saw in the preview, they were talking about, like, when the fires came or whatever, like, Awa wasn't there or whatever. And it's like, you know, I think what it is they've began to hate Awa, or whatever the flip they call that freaking goddess or whatever they call it. I'm sorry, but Awa just strikes me as a female name. Chris, I'll get there as soon as I can. This thing doesn't move very fast, and it doesn't matter. There's a T-34 watching me. I don't do well in enclosed spaces, so we'll just put it that way. Chris, I'm on the way. Hold on. Not sure how much help I'll be, but I'll try. I'm beginning to think it was a bad idea to start upgrading the tank destroyers first. Or the artillery pieces, I should say, because that's what they are. But yeah, I'm really excited for that. Somebody had the audacity to say that FNAF 2 is going to outdo Zootopia 2, but yet they're ignoring two key pieces, and this is what's making me laugh. One key piece is the following. Zootopia 2, everybody that's a fan of Zootopia has been waiting for 9 years for this movie to come out, right? They are not going to go. I mean, you know, I was looking at it and I like the fact that they're making a FNAF 2. I'm happy for them. But it is not a film that I will say that I'm going to go rush to a theater and watch. It's probably not going to happen for me, probably. But, you know, I understand why people are excited for it, I guess. You know, it makes sense. You know. I mean, I genuinely enjoyed the first one. Also, I'm getting shot from out... No. And great. Well then. Yep, I saw that one coming. I hate this map. I hate it so much. Such a freaking annoying map. Which one will do better? I don't know. Like, I feel like probably, like, I hate to admit it, but I just get the strange feeling like Fire and Ash, not that many people are going to want to go watch. So, I get the feeling FNAF 2 will probably do better. Yeah, and see, the bad thing is, I don't understand the Avatar hate. I really don't. Because Avatar, like, the second one was really good. And the one thing I love about Avatar is the main characters don't have plot armor. We've talked about this before. I mean, look at his brand new son. His son freaking died. Any other film, the son would have magically had surgery and survived. Nah, Avatar's like, nah, kill him. Like, come on. I figured that would happen, but I took his engine at least. But I get the feeling the reason they killed off that one character, it was to kind of teach the other characters a lesson, I guess. I really don't know. But there is one thing I can say, you know, I'm looking forward to it. I don't foresee myself going and watching it in theaters. But I am looking forward to Fire and Ash. I will probably, maybe most likely, if I could watch both of the films at the same time, I might go to the theaters to watch both of them. Because the theater that I went to, oh my god, those seats were comfortable. What a reason, right? That is probably the most comfortable reclining seat that I've ever been in a long, long time. I missed. 90 mil, get him. Oh, excuse me, Centurion, sorry. I'm over here trying to fight for my life over here. Hey, 90 mil. Hey, 90 mil. Hey, 90 mil, can you... Ow. It's fine. This is normal. I see what you're shooting at. Okay, well... If I can get the breach back, I might be able to shoot that, actually. But yeah, I'm genuinely curious as to what their idea for I'm genuinely curious for what they're gonna do for that specific film is gonna be. And you're dead. Oh my loader. Magic explosion. Did he back up after he fired at you? Or did you get him? Yeah, I'm aware of the above the gun on the duster. Why? Why do you ask such a weird and ridiculous question? Oh yes, that lovely little piece. And a T-34. If you're talking about the ammunition clip, yes, he can hit that and explode you. Believe it or not. I haven't looked at the duster in a while. I'll have to look at what you're talking about in order to know what you're talking about. But did you kill him at least? If you're talking about the TA, whatever the designation is, I think it's 152 or some shit like that. Yes, I got that. I'm now trying to get like the last prop bomber, and then I'll move on to jets for Germany, which I'm actually kind of sort of looking forward to, believe it or not, because I'm quite curious to see how well it's going to go. I love how Chris immediately knew what vehicle he was talking about. I'm over here like, yeah. I honestly, I can say I want to hurry up and get Germany and Russia done so I can go into the British tech tree. And for those of you who are wondering, I'm planning on researching, I knew it was the TA-152, I just didn't know the variant. Honestly, does it really matter? Like, that thing is oddly maneuverable. I hit a... No! That was my kill! Dang it! I had to hit a rock! The one very conspicuous rock, and I had to hit it. Oh, I have like a full tech tree lineup of jets for all the way through like 8.3, I think, which is great. I'm happy that I finally got America to jets, because honestly that was kind of getting on my nerves that I was, you know. But yeah, the vehicle I got yesterday was the TA-152C3. And I have to order that anyway, so let's go on ahead and do that. And then, this is the only other jet we need, and then I move on directly to the HE-162. Then, hold on, give me a second. Before I go and say which one I'm going to go for, okay, 430s, whereas this one mounts, what? 430s. Okay, so what's the difference here? The J-bow mounts, what, a bomb? Oh, yes, it actually does. Okay, well, okay then. No, I don't want more information. I have enough information on these aircraft. Chris, I don't want to look at the Duster. The Duster is annoying. You mean, Chris, that is your ammunition clip. These are your ammunition clips, buddy. The two little bits that stick out, are you talking about these? Because if he hit one of these, then, hold on. Above at the left. What? You mean this? There's no way he hit that and killed your ammunition. Hold on. Hold on. All right, hold on. Armor. Penetration analysis. Go to Russia. What BR is that thing set at? SU. Nope, that's the wrong one. It's at like 6.3, I think, if I remember correctly. So we'll have to go. All right. Let's go stock shell. How far do you think he was? We got 100 meters. All right, so we're firing at your face. Pew. All right. Let's say you were at an angle. Pew. I'm not seeing how that physically works, but I'm not seeing how that physically works out, but okay. Anyway, airplane time. You know, can we talk about how, like, the first row of German air is legit German stuff, and then you get the two vehicles here that have legit German stuff, and then everything else becomes borrowed after that? Like, everything since then has been something that Germany has gotten off of someone else. The Eurofighter 2000. Look at that thing. I gotta admit, that is a very beautiful design. I like it. Not a lot, but I like it. And the MiG-29, of course, we know that's Russian. I love the fact that they have those. The Tornado! Swish, swish, yes. Did I accidentally misidentify a vehicle? Oh no, not this again. Which typhoon? That is too much Britishness for me. Dear God. And I pick on you about slapping your flag everywhere. Dear God. Apparently it's just all of Britain that does it. Wait, so they completely got rid of the camo from the game too? Or are you talking about from real life? Also, let's go! IRL, okay. Why would they remove that livery though? That just feels stupid. Also, Chris, on a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you think a 6'4" person would fit in this cockpit? Because I get the feeling my head would be through the top portion right here, just begging for air. Wait, why did the British display their vehicles? You know what would be awesome? Is if every year, you know how like the Russians do their tank parade every year? It'd be cool if every year America had like a tank parade. I don't know if we do, but the A4E early? Oh dear God. I'm not even going to talk about that thing. Hey, Chris, you want to know the funny part? They labeled Panthers as heavy tanks. Chris, come here. Come to the ground, I'll show you what I mean. They labeled Panthers as heavy tanks. Wait, this might actually be Tigers. I can't tell. No, those are Panthers. Those are definitely Panthers. The A4E early is a fine aircraft. It's just the fact that I hate how it's designed. Hold on, Chris. Assistance is on the way. I don't know how well the assistance is going to help, but I can try. He's hit. Fuselage damage. He is trying so hard to kill you right now. Come on, baby. He burned me to death. Yak 3. Run, Chris. The Yak 3's coming. Oh, never mind. The Yak 3 got you too. Chris, we got murdered. It's not really the design that's bad on the A4E. It's just small. It barely has enough engine power to get itself off the ground when you have a full load. And, well, at 8.7 it is kind of slow too. Like, it doesn't have an afterburner. It only has, I believe this variant only has 2 missiles that you can use. Yep, 2 missiles. And, well, yeah. A close air support would probably be the best thing for you to do with that aircraft, yes. Hey, Chris, we should do it again, trust. Upcoming reactions, which are you excited for? Honestly, Treasure Planet. I love Treasure Planet. It's such a good movie. Why is Chris silent? Did his internet break again? Or does Chris just not like me and he's just trying to hide from me now? Armored targets, air targets. Let's see what these do. Holy cow, there's a lot of shells in there. This thing looks so weird. From what I remember, it's also made out of wood. So that was really smart, Germany. Real smart indeed. The fuel tanks don't hold much, if I remember correctly. Well, this is wrong with this aircraft. If you say you have to go, I will hunt you down for the rest of your life. Why do you have to keep going AFK?
Attention to the designated grid zone. Attention to the map.
1, 2, I'm coming for you. You better run, 'cause when I find you, you won't be along or alive for long. Little does Chris know I'm already outside. There's no hiding from me, Chris. I see everything. Please tell me somebody got that reference that I just made. I pray that y'all got that reference, because it's going to be awful sad if you didn't. Come here, Chris. One, two, I'm coming for you. 3, 4, I'm gonna shut the door. 5, 6. That was the plan, Max, if Rizzle ever gets on. Chris. I've been made stronger, Chris. That actually gets copyrighted, so I gotta... You're next, Swishy. I'm gonna turn you from swishy into squishy. How do you know that, Chris? And I missed those. That was very horrible on my part. Oh, I'm in danger. Well, I got one. It was the more dangerous one in my book. Oh, trust me, Swishy. You don't have to do anything for me to target you. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come on. Come here. Don't. My good boy. Is you? Buddy makes me happy. Okay, I won't kill Swishy now. I'll only kill Chris. You left me to suffer alone, Chris. Mm-hmm. Love you, buddy. Get out. Come here. Come on, boy. Dummy. Up here. Come on. Come on. Come here. Come here. My dog is so stupid, he just stares at me. He's like, well, what am I supposed to do? Hey, Max, is Rizzle on by chance? Hey, there's nothing wrong with being Canadian. It's not his fault his government sucks. And it's also not his fault that, like, how many provinces in Canada want to leave? Let's see, I can't remember. Max, whenever you tell me to trust, I immediately start having trust issues. Oh, Chris. I have a nasty little surprise. I'm kidding. I'm fine. I don't care. Y'all can abandon me. My friends have done it. Trust me, my friends have done it to me more times than I can count. I'm gonna play a bomber for this match. Actually, that's not necessarily true, Chris. All he has to do is message me in Discord and I can still play it. See, we find other ways to torture you. Why do I have a feeling I brought out a bomber? Nope, never mind, we're good. Alright, here we go.
Attention to the map. I refuse. Attention to the map.
Alright, let me cut power to the engines so that they don't burn up. What is this? Is Chris gonna hate me if I play this, Max? Just remember, that was Max that sent that, not me. Okay, now I really want to smite him.
Our victory is near.
Alright, let me get out of here before those bombs hit. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Swishy, it just has to be done. No, Chris, we can't do a public execution. What are we, Britain? Excuse me, that was the French that did off with his head a lot. I keep mistaking the French for the British for some reason. It's totally not to make the British person in the chat mad at me. What? You're just so similar. After that comment, I'm definitely getting murdered. Hey, you both tried to colonize America. You both failed. America kicked... Well, I don't know if we've ever kicked the French asses before, but I know we've kicked the British asses. No, excuse me. All right, hold on. At one point or another, both of you have helped America. In this case, the French only helped America because of the fact they wanted to kick the British's ass, but that's not something we're going to talk about. Hey, let me ask a question, Chris. Are the French still at war with Britain? I feel like Chris... Well, that was interesting. Uh-oh. Oh well, I'm no, don't call the French. No, they'll throw baguettes at me. Chris, what did you do? The French are here. That's actually not French, but still. I'm so far from the airfield. I ain't making it back. Okay, what now? What is hitting me? You. Oh, great. Alright, well, I saw that one coming. Anyway, I am going to, I'm gonna go play some Gary's Mod with Max. So I will live stream it so that you guys can watch. I hope everybody has a lovely day. And remember, you miss the wolf, you get the fangs. Y'all have a good one. You know what, Chris? You know what I have to say to that, Chris? At least our people aren't rioting over a flag. Actually, that's not true. I just thought about California. That's not true. Hold on. I gotta come up with one right fast. Oh, yes. No, that's not true either. Oh, here's one. At least my country didn't need to squeal for help when the wars came. I know you did not actually just go there, Chris. I hope everybody except Chris has a lovely day. And remember, you